Y'all have heard me multiple times on this app talking about my big three fragrances that I layer under almost everything that I have. And I just wanted to like further talk about them, elaborate, and tell you the reason why they work under almost all of my fragrances. And yeah, I have my big three plus someone who might be entering the chat as well. So I figured I'd talk a little bit more about them. But if you're new here, hey, I'm Chi Chi and I talk about all things lavish but logical. So if that's your sort of thing, go ahead, subscribe, make some friends in the comment section, and follow me wherever I am off of this platform. We're gonna start off with my Frank's hot sauce, and you guys know what that is if you've been watching for quite some time, and that is Baccarat Rouge 540. Everyone and their mama has talked about this fragrance. Love it or hate it, I'm a lover of it. And I love it so much that I put it under everything. For me, this has the perfect blend of molecular notes that work well with my body, woody notes, saffron, and it just whiffs and wonders, and it dips and dives. Okay, it does play a little bit of peekaboo, but anytime that I want to add a touch of sweetness or it just is such a good layer for me. It's like a base that I know that towards the end of the day, if my lighter fragrances that I use might have died off, this will always be there. And that's what I really use it for, you know, my foo-foo-la fragrances that I know doesn't have a lot of longevity, okay? So those types of fragrances in my collection, I may just love the smell of it, but performance, that's when this comes in. And it works wonders for me, at least. I don't know y'all experience, but my experience has been, it's just phenomenal. And I really, really, really enjoy just using this all the time. It's just, I don't care. I don't care how hyped up this is. I don't care that people are like, oh, it's overrated. Okay, for you, that's fine. But for me, it's something that I'm always going to reach for, and I enjoy it. Next up, we have to talk about Nishane 100 Silent Ways. This, oh my gosh, this is so good. I should have put this in my easy reach fragrances, but the tuberose, the sandalwood, the vanilla, the white peach, soft, creamy. Just, it works well with everything. It just plays nice. I really gravitate towards this when I want to have like a super feminine vibe and add just a hint of creaminess. And when I say creaminess, I mean that kind of like sandalwood. Like this is not a woody scent. There's some sandalwoods on the market that is like, okay, I could have just went to Lowe's or Home Depot. I don't need that type of woodiness. But this one is creamy and sweet. So that's why I really just enjoy wearing this under almost everything. Like, it just plays nice. I like to wear this with, you know, soft fragrances like those jasmines. There's jasmine in here. Those white florals. And, you know, sometimes white florals can be a little harsh on the nose. This kind of just takes the edge off, okay? It takes the wilted petals off. It's like, okay, we don't need that part. Let's get to that softness and let it blossom and bloom. That's what this does for me. And it's so freaking nice. It's so nice. Oh, it's so simple to put under. Like, I put this under Wedding Silk Santal. I can put this under Parfums de Marly, Meliora. Like, just trying different things, and I just know I'm gonna smell good. I'm gonna smell good. You know, something sparkly, make it a little creamy. So that's why I really do enjoy wearing that, because it just adds a nice creaminess without being milky. Now, speaking of milky, we're going to talk about our honorable mention. This one has definitely surprised me, but I've noticed that I keep reaching for it to make things like actually like creamy and milky. You all know her, Blanche Bete. We've come a long way. We've come so far. The stars look up at you, baby. Oh, if y'all know Kindred, ooh. But yeah, we've come quite a ways. I was not a fan of this. I'm still not a fan of it on its own because it is quite lactonic, very lactonic. But I use it to my advantage with my fruitier fragrances. Anytime I have a fruity fragrance, I kind of just reach for this automatically. If it's blueberry, I'm making blueberry creamies. Strawberry and cream, peaches and cream, orange creamsicle, raspberry cream. Anytime it's a fruity note, I'm putting this under it automatically. No thoughts behind it. I'm gonna make it creamy and milky because when doing layering combinations, sometimes food is the easiest way to pair something. So anytime it's a fruit, just pair it with something milky. And 9 times out of 10, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out, especially if a fragrance is tart, raspberry. I definitely like to use this because sometimes that raspberry or even rhubarb is a little too much. And because this is so lactonic, because this has that beautiful tuberose and other white florals, it just, again, it cuts off those dry petals. You don't want to see all that. So this one has been a pleasant surprise that I reached to. And now I just for every fruity thing that crosses the threshold into my apartment, I'm going to put it with Blanche Bete because I'm going to make something magical. I don't care. Like every sort of gourmand, whether it's cinnamon, a little baklava, I'm going to put this on it. I'm going to put it on it. Coconut, pineapple, I'm going to put this on it. Pick a fruit. I don't care. Pick a food. I don't care. I'm putting this under it. And it's probably going to slap. I just had to figure out how to use it, okay? I had to figure out because I try not to give up on fragrances. Y'all know me. I'll rock with something. I'm a Cancer. I'm a rock with you, okay? Even when it's to my detriment, sometimes I'm like, nah, I'm getting out of the habit with that. For real people, y'all can just go. But fragrances, I'm working. That's transferable energy, okay? I put it from the people to the perfume. So now I give all of my trying energy to fragrances. And sometimes it just magically works out. And I'm happy about that. And finally, we have to talk about bond number 9, Tribeca. With some of my fragrances, I kind of want to make it gourmand without it being edible. And this does it for me. If I want to make something a little bit more nutty, I'm looking towards the hazelnut. If I want something a little bit chocolatey, but not necessarily like chocolate, the cacao does it for me. And then it still kind of has that airiness of a Baccarat. But this is my gourmand edition of Baccarat, So that's why I really enjoy it. It's something easy. Okay, it's because fragrances, especially if it has chocolate in it, it's very hard to please everybody with that. Sometimes my chocolatey fragrances are too chocolatey, and it's I don't want to smell like a bar of chocolate, okay? But I do want the essence of that powder, So that's why I end up putting this under a lot of light gourmands or florals that I just want it to be slightly like an appetizer, a hors d'oeuvre. This I make I just want a little taste, okay? I don't want it to be super gourmandy. No, cute little app, hors d'oeuvre. Keep it pushing, and it works. It works for a lot of things, especially under florals. It's like, okay, I want it to be edible florals, you know? So that's why I really enjoy it, because it just happens to work. And I know these are expensive types of bases, but you ain't got to do it. You ain't got to do it. That's just what I do, and the reasons why I do it. And I naturally come up with things, and these are the ones I just gravitate towards, and I find that work under almost everything. And I enjoy, you know, making my little recipes, okay? That's the joy of fragrance. Like, let's add on to it. But in the meantime, check out some of my other videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.